Hi, welcome to Tabletops and Bottoms, the show where we talk about all things TTRPG, nerdy, and or gay.
Yeah!
Today we're talking about video games.
The other one that I also never finished, was Vampire the Masquerade Swan Song. I got like an hour into it, and then I got bored. Which makes me sad because I do love Vampire the Masquerade, but I think I like playing it and I like watching other people play it.
I see.
Because I thought the game was going to be a lot more fun than it was. I feel like I need to give it a second chance because I only got like an hour into it. But I was like, eh. So,
True.
Same thing with like Blood Hunt. I know that one was like another Vampire the Masquerade or like a World of Darkness game. And I didn't realize that it's like co-op. So I played it and I was like, I'm the only one in here. So.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah.
I'll save the one that...
The one that you genuinely thought was bad, and I think I know exactly which one you're gonna say.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I don't think you do. Well, okay, there's one that... The next one, you won't know it. It's called Immortality. It's an FMV, full motion video. Have you ever played an FMV?
No, because I genuinely avoid those.
I think some of them are very good.
Okay.
And the studio that did Immortality, I genuinely like. Because I played one of their other games, and I was like, this is fun. But this one was... I feel like I should play it again, but I also don't want to.
Okay.
Because it's... The story is that you are looking through archives of this one actress's career.
Okay.
So it's like 3 movies, each from different eras, that you get a clip of. And it can be like a clip from the movie, or it can be like a behind the scenes clip, or like an interview clip or something of this woman. And so it gives you one, and then you watch it, and then you can click anything in the scene, and then it takes you to a related clip. Like say there's like a bowl of fruit, and you click on it, it'll take you to another scene from something else that has fruit in it. And so then you watch that clip, and then you do the same thing. And then you can like fast forward, and then you can rewind, and you're just like scrubbing through clips of this woman.
Yeah.
But then it gets really weird because there's sometimes when you watch a clip, you'll hear like an audio cue. And if you reverse at just the right speed, the woman changes into a different woman. So there's an underlying story about these 2 immortals, because the woman actually is like an immortal, and she actually killed the actress and took her body.
Oh shit.
And that's why she doesn't age, even though the movies are like 20 years apart. And then there's this other guy that's her like lover, and he like kills other people and wears their skin. And so then when you rewind, you can see them in their like conversation with each other. But in general, I was mainly confused.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah, like the premise sounds good, and it was kind of fun, like watching the clips and whatever. It was fun like clicking on things. But yeah, I got to the ending and I was like, I see.
Dang.
But I also think that I missed a lot of clips. So that's why I'm like kind of tempted to go back and try to get more. Because there's like a way where you can like, there's like a certain number of clips that you can get, and you can like get the entire movies of some of them that I just did not get.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
It's weird.
That's how I feel about like when I was playing The Last Case of Benedict Fox. I did actually replay it. And replaying it was much better because I understood plot more. First time around, I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
I don't know.
Second time, that was great. because it's a Metroidvania.
Oh,
so you have to go around and you have to like find all the little clues and stuff. Yeah, I didn't know that that's what it was the first time, because I'd never played a Metroidvania. Unless you count like the Star Wars games, I don't think those really count. But it was the same concept of like you go and you unlock shit. Yeah, I had no idea that's what it was. So I was like waiting for the plots to start. And then they
didn't.
I didn't connect the dots that you're supposed to.
Oh, okay.
So I was super confused my first go around because there's like a whole point in the game where they're like, it's so dramatic. He's like, oh my god, like we have to do this one thing and this thing because, he's like, we're not gonna survive this, and that's why it's called like the last case. And I was like, where did all this information come from? And it's like the point of no return part in the game, and I was like, or it's like about to be, you know, and I was like, when did this happen? I was like, where did you get all this information from? Okay. Second go around, I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's an interesting game, Immortality.
It does sound really interesting, although based on your experience, I don't know if I'll play.
It's well, if you don't generally like FMVs, this is probably not the one to go into.
That's fair. So let me start with the one that I never finished also, which was Black Sad.
Never heard of it.
I feel like I've told you about this one before. And I feel like as soon as I describe it, you'll start to remember. Black Sad was back when I was... Okay, I discovered the game back when I was playing the Tales No War games. And I was like, okay, I think it would be fun if I, you know, went along with like the anthropomorphic animal detective noir games.
Furry
and I
games.
say I'm not a furry. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, no!
Yeah. It's, so I found that one, and I saw that it's based on a comic book, and I was like, okay. So then I bought the game. Yeah, I legitimately bought it. I still have it.
It's so ugly.
Played it. I think I got like 20 minutes in, and I was so upset by the art. Because they're a little too human. Like, it's genuinely upsetting.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't like how the voice the voice actor, great, like, talent, right? It made me upset to listen to him in the actual game. Because it sounded too human. Mm-hmm. And it really freaked me out. On top of the fact that, like, he had, like, the whole human hands. Like, the 5 fingers and everything. And it wasn't like he had, like... It was... The face was basically, like, a panther, I think. But the rest was human.
Yeah.
And that was, like, most of the characters. Like, there were some that were, like, really good designs. Like... I can't think of any. There were some that were like really good designs. Mm-hmm. But because they were more like on the animal side, like they reminded me more of like Sing or like Zootopia.
Oh god, I love Sing.
I love Sing also, actually.
You say you're not a furry.
I know. I loved Johnny. He was my favorite.
Yes, the gorilla.
Yeah,
you're my favorite.
The gorilla.
The gorilla.
Yeah, no, Black Sad was just a little too eerily human, and it really freaks me out. And I never got past like the first 20 minutes because it was so scary.
I don't know why you decided to do that to yourself.
I thought it was going to be interesting.
You didn't see from his face on the front.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be like, okay, I could forgive the main character because I was like, whatever, I have to see your face.
Ew.
But
I would not.
When the femme fatale walked in, I was like, goodbye.
I don't want to know.
Because she was too human. And I was like, no. Like, the human eyes. It was like, what is that Tim Allen movie? The Shaggy Dog. Yeah, where he's like half dog, half person. And that's what it reminded me of. Did not enjoy that.
That's the remake.
That was the remake?
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was an original.
Yeah, the original's in black and white. Not as upsetting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my upsetting one. That I never finished because it was genuinely upsetting. Okay, my next two are games that I think are slept on. First one, actually, you put me on, Call of the Sea.
Uh-huh.
That one's actually, both of these are same genre-ish. They're puzzle games. Call of the Sea is a really good, like, Lovecraftian puzzle game. You play as, like, the main character, Nora, and she follows the footsteps of her missing husband, but it's all puzzles.
Yeah.
Super fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I played it quite a few times already.
But I played it once. I liked it until the end. I didn't like the choice.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Which choice did you pick? I played it so that I could pick both endings also, but
I don't remember.
I picked the one where she died. That was the ending that I picked.
I don't think I did that one.
Oh, you did the Dagon ending.
Probably.
Oh, and then my next one, also puzzle genre. It's called the Turing Test. It was really interesting because it plays. It reminded me of Portal.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of like you literally go into these rooms and you solve puzzles, and you, like, an AI talks to you as you're going through, but you basically have to figure out, are you a robot or are you a human? That's and like in the end you get to like make your choice of like what you believe and what you don't believe. But it's really good. If you're not super good at puzzles, it gets really complicated towards like the end. I definitely had to look up a cheat for like the last puzzle because I could not figure it out.
I have no patience, so
That's fair.
if it's more than 5 minutes, I'm like...
It's a good
up.
few hours.
Oh no, if I'm struggling for more than 5 minutes.
It is definitely a game that I like took in chunks though, because at a certain point I'm like, I'm done solving puzzles and I move on to something different. But it is a very good game. I do actually recommend it. I wish there was more like plot related things sometimes, because at some point you can like unlock and find the secret hidden rooms.
Interesting.
To like find extra bits of lore, which I think are fun. But yeah, let's move on to your last thing on your list, which is...
I hate Layers of Fear.
Oh, I did not expect that. I thought you were going to say Cyberpunk 2077.
I know you were.
Why do you hate Layers of Fear?
It fucking sucks. Have you played it?
I have watched...
It's so boring.
You think it was boring?
Oh my god, it was so boring.
I got scared.
You got scared?
Yeah, I get scared at a lot of things.
I was like, I don't generally enjoy horror games.
I love horror
So
games.
I was like, I thought that the premise was pretty good. I was like, okay, like,
Yeah.
horror, this portrait, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's so fucking boring, dude. Oh my god. I don't think I got scared once.
Dang, okay.
It's very much walking simulator, which I don't hate. I enjoy walking simulators generally.
I love walking simulators as well.
But this one was so boring. Like, the gameplay was so repetitive. Because it's like, go down a corridor, find a piece of the painting, come back, and then you do it again. And it's supposed to get scarier or whatever. It never got scary. It was so boring.
Damn.
And then the part, I don't know if you saw that Germa clip, where there's the little girl running past and she, like, hits her head.
Yeah.
And he can just trigger it a whole bunch of times. Like, this is supposed to be a horror game, and this is clearly a comedy. Like, what the hell is that? Like, it was just so boring. So boring. So boring. I didn't get scared.
Okay.
And I get scared of games.
Oh, interesting.
Like, specifically games. Like, horror movies. Books sometimes. Games.
Oh, I love it when books scare me.
I don't like to be in control.
Oh, see, that's the part I do like. I love being in the control.
The only horror games I genuinely like are Until Dawn and The Quarry.
You should let me play Alien Isolation.
Yeah. I wrote an entire, 3-paragraph Steam review. I was like, this game sucks.
Damn!
It was bad. I was so disappointed. Because I genuinely wanted to enjoy that game, and it was just...
Dang.
It was nothing. It was bad.
Have you ever played Outlast?
No. I like watching people play horror games.
Okay.
So I know what happens.
I did enjoy Outlast.
I don't want to play it.
That's fair.
Until Dawn I can do... I don't know why. I just really like that game.
Okay.
But I know what's going to happen, so...
I do want to play Until Dawn.
Okay.
Every time I'm like, I'll wait till it goes on sale, and then I never get it because I get something different instead.
Just come over. I still download it on my PlayStation.
Oh, shit. Okay.
On my PS4, because I like to play it sometimes still.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have The Quarry. The Quarry's not as good, but it's still pretty good.
Okay. I did also want to play The Quarry. That one's also on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Because I fucking told you about that, where I downloaded The Chant because I thought it was The Quarry. Because the covers were, in the similar, style.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought The Chant instead of The Quarry on accident. And then was, very confused halfway through because I was I thought there was supposed to be, and then...
where's the werewolves?
I was I thought this was, 80s aesthetic. And then realized I had the wrong game, and I was like, damn. The Chant was very good, actually. I did enjoy that one.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically, you play as, the main character, who, low-key looks like, Beta from Horizon Zero Dawn, or Forbidden West.
Mm-hmm.
But looks like Beta combined with, a friend that I know in real life.
I see.
Yeah, but you follow her as she goes to this, spiritual retreat place.
Interesting.
And then finds out that it's actually, a cult, basically.
Of course
it's very
it is.
cosmic horror, very fun. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely played it with the lights on, though.
Oh.
It's scary-ish.
Mm.
It's scary-ish in the sense of, at some point I was like, okay, I can tell where the scary parts are gonna be.
Oh.
So I prepare myself, and then I'm like, okay. But also I like that if it's a scary game, I can fight back.
Mm-hmm.
I like being able to fight back in games. I like Outlast, but I definitely enjoyed watching other people play Outlast more than I enjoyed playing it myself.
Yeah.
Because I don't like the options where you have to run, hide, or die. I hate that. I need a gun. Give me a fucking gun. Well, last two on my list are same series, and I'm appalled that I played it because, one, I finished them. Okay. I was just generically looking up cosmic horror or Lovecraftian games because, it's my favorite genre. I wanted to play more games. I have quite a few, and I was, looking for more. More that aren't just, video game adaptations of the books, because what they do, this also annoys me, what they generally do is that they, make you, it's basically walking simulators where they make you walk, and then they spit out, lines from the book, and I'm like, this is basically just, an interactive book, and I would rather just read the book or listen to the audiobook.
Uh-huh.
Visuals are very pretty. Dagon was, I think it was free on Steam when I got it. But it's literally just, you walk through the beach, and then you pick up objects, and then they read the book to you. Mm-hmm. Visuals, gorgeous. In terms of gameplay. That's not the actual game I wanted to talk about. The actual games, I found them because somebody was like, these are the worst Lovecraftian games. And I was like, fuck yeah, bet. So I played them. It is called, baby. The first one is called Lust for Darkness, I think. And then the second one is called, Lust from Beyond. And it was supposed to be, Lovecraftian, but, the cult is, a sex cult. Mm-hmm. And I was like, interesting concept. Let's see where this goes. First one, I think it was, 4 or 5 hour game. Really boring. Like, really boring.
Damn.
I thought it was going to be much more interesting than it was because, like, the concept was good. Like, basically, you play as, like, the main character, Jonathan, who, by the way, they gave him, like, an actual character model in the second one, and I'm like, you're a little bitch. Anyway, it's fine. Basically, he just, like, follows his wife, Amanda, into this whole, like, sex cult mansion because she basically, like, gets kidnapped or whatever. And then, like, you have to, like, sneak in with, like, all the party guests, and then you, like, unlock, like, your disguise, and then she'll like, find, like, different clues and, like, how to find her. And then, like, at some point, you have to, like, enter the portal to, like, Lustigar or whatever. And I was like, you're not even creative with the fucking name of this, like, otherworldly place. And it's just, like, I get it, kind of. Like, the cave was, like, very much filled with, like, phallic images. Or, like, vagina images. And I was like, I get where you were going, but it's too on the nose. And then none of the characters were compelling. The storyline was boring as hell and not well executed. Like, I feel like it could have been actually good, but it just kind of felt like a dev's wet dream. And then they made a second one. Oh, yeah, the first one ended, like, really terribly, where you find out that, like, she's, like, super into it.
The wife?
The wife, yeah.
Okay.
She was, like... She, like, gave birth to, like, the fucking, like, Antichrist or some shit like that.
Good for her.
And she was like, hell yeah. And she, like... Anyway, so they made a second game. And I was like... First of all, I couldn't believe I finished the first one. And I was like, that was it? And then the second one had better reviews that were, like, mostly positive. Because the first one was, like, mostly negative. And I was like, okay. The second one was, like, mostly positive. And I was like, okay. Maybe they got better. Maybe they learned the first time. Played it. First of all, the main character, again, not very interesting. You meet Jonathan, and I'm like, you are not what I imagined. You are quite literally this, like... I don't know how to put this, but he looks like a little bitch.
Okay.
Like, he looks really pathetic, basically. I was like, you are not the same character who snuck into this sex cult to try to find your wife. You look like somebody who could look at you wrong and you would just die on the spot.
I see.
Like, that's how sad he looked. And also Amanda, the wife from the first game, is, like, the leader of the cult now.
Good for her.
And they, like, live in this mansion. And I was like, all right. But basically, like, you play as, like, I forgot what the main character in the second game is called, but, like, he has, like, nightmares or visions or something like that, and so he has to go see this doctor in, like, a little remote town or whatever, and then you have to go through this, like, super creepy, like, town where there's, like, I guess there's, like, a street festival or something, because the only thing I remember is that they had, like, really scary clowns.
Nice.
And they were, like, collectibles. And if you got enough collectibles, you could, like, unlock the healing potions and shit. I did look up where to find them because I wanted the healing potions. But yeah, you go in and you basically, like, have to escape through the hotel or whatever. And that's the part I didn't enjoy, was the part where you have to escape from the hotel, because the mechanics are not super good. And so I kept falling off the roof at, like, a certain point where you're supposed to jump, and I kept missing it. So it took me fucking forever to just jump to the other side when the gap was, like, that big. Really annoying. Also, yeah, the plotline was, like, really boring. You have the opportunity to have sex multiple times, and I'm like, none of this is plot relevant. Like, okay, they're having an orgy, you can participate, but I'm like, what was the point of that? Gratuitous. And then, like, you have to go through, like, because I guess your character has powers that he can, like, walk through, like, the portals and stuff. So you, like, walk through the portals, and they're all just, like, puzzly, kind of. Like, you just have to, like, find your way through to the other side, and I was like, why did you even need to go in here in the first place?
Interesting.
Yeah. And then I don't remember much, but like the one thing that pissed me off was like one of the puzzle parts. I don't know why I was in this puzzle area, but like you basically go into like this industrial warehouse. It's basically like a sex dungeon. But like the AI for their NPCs are not that good because you're being chased the entire time. But also they'll just like follow the path that you go on. Mm-hmm. So what I did was like I just ran in a few circles and then like went back, solved the puzzle, and then watched as like the NPC just like followed the trail that I just made.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know why you played this.
I committed because I was like, if I stop now, then like it wasn't worth it.
Was it worth it after?
No, I was not.
You could have just stopped.
I could have just stopped, yeah. But like I felt like I was like, I committed. I was like, I need to finish it. Finished it and was like, damn.
Like at that point, just watch a gameplay. If it existed.
It does not.
You could have done it. You could have been the niche.
I could have. But then I was like, do I want to share this experience with other people? And I was like, no. It's fine that there's no gameplay. There's like one person who like played an hour of like the first game and then nothing else after that. And I was like, yeah, you realize that it wasn't good. Mm-hmm. It was...
Damn.
It was not good. I feel like the concept was there. It was just like not well executed and like too on the nose with all the sex stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, you could have done, like, a body horror thing, or, like, there was so much you could have done, I think. It didn't have to all be, there's penises everywhere.
That's what they wanted to do.
It could have been so much better. There's so much you could have done with, like, Lovecraftian horror and, like, sexual themes. Like, you could have done so much more. Mm-hmm. I had to delete it from my Steam library because I was like, goodbye.
Yeah. That's fair.
Very, very disappointing. Not worth it.
Yeah.
Don't play it.
Don't play Layers of Fear.
You want to know the worst part? The second game was like 20 hours long.
And you played the whole thing.
And I played the whole fucking thing. Why? Because I wanted to find the collectibles.
Oh my god.
It would have taken me a lot less time if I hadn't stopped to like look for the fucking little clowns and shit. Not worth it.
That doesn't seem worth it.
No. It was not. Do I regret it? Kinda.
Yeah.
So that is where we are going to end today's episode. Thank you for joining us. If you would like to listen to us more, we're here on YouTube and on Spotify. And if you liked what you heard, want to hear more, or the other things, subscribe, notification buttons, comment. If you have any, if anyone has suffered the way that we have with either of those games, let us know. I want to know if anybody else did not enjoy these games. Or if you think we should give them a second chance, we probably won't, but that's okay. And if you want to support us in a more personal manner, consider donating to our Ko-fi.
I will say I finished most of these on my list.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I gave up on most of mine.
I finished all of them except Coffee Talk.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Bye!
Bye!